The Lunar Glow update is here and finally everything is fixed. So I found a method where you guys can not only get billions of shekels, but of course complete all the lunar point missions for the owl here. So if you guys want to get all of these beautiful rewards for the Lunar Glow event and of course get a billions of shekels along the way, make sure to watch to the end of the video and let's get right into it. And of course, subscribe if this helps. Let's go. All right, guys. So first things first, I'm going to quickly address the problem with the moonlit mutation that actually just got fixed. I don't know why I said mutation like we're talking about a cow, but listen, until about 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, it was almost impossible to get the moonlit mutation at all. And if you guys didn't know, if you want to get any of these lunar point quests from this owl dude here, you need lunar points. And for the lunar points, you need to get different fruit with the moonlit mutation. And as I said, up until like 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, it was basically impossible to get, but luckily we did get a fix for that. I'm going to show you the message that they actually sent out. It was honestly kind of dumb because they didn't even apologize for just making it so it was literally only attainable with Robux, but it is what it is. But yeah, as you guys can see right here, fixes and changes, you guys are going to have to look towards the bottom of the screen because I'm not going to zoom in, but Mario Fly said fruits now turn moonlit at night more consistently and the spawn rate is buffed. And be careful, be very careful. Make sure to look very carefully if you have a big garden. And they also fixed the night staff. I didn't even know that wasn't working because, hey guys, we couldn't get lunar points. So people who can't get lunar points also couldn't get the night staff. But you get it, okay? The good news is it is fixed. And I actually, since then, I've been AFK and I have a good amount of moonlit stuff. So I can basically tell you the method. I also I don't know if you guys watched my original Lunar Glow guide, but I told you guys to place down a bunch of strawberries, but I now have a new way to get the most amount of lunar points. Yeah, now that we addressed the problem and also addressed how it is fixed, let me just show you exactly the best way to get lunar points by showing you this screenshot I took of a message. These are the moonlit sell prices. And as you can see, depending on the fruit, there is a very big difference on how many lunar points you get. If you have carrot, you get 1. And unfortunately, I know I said to you guys to get strawberries, and strawberries isn't a bad thing because yes, you technically do have a higher chance to actually get the moonlit seeds, the moonlit mutation, but it's only 1 lunar point. So I have a method that's right kind of in the middle that is almost as good as the strawberry, but also gives you a lot of lunar points as well. The good thing about this message as well, it did clear up some other things, like right here, it says mutations. The moonlit mutation can mutate on any plant that is already mutated, and moonlit will spawn on any full grown plant, no matter what age it is, meaning no matter how long your plants are here, you're chill. Like even if your plants are here for 35,000 freaking hours, you can still just stay AFK and those plants will eventually go moonlit, but make sure to follow this method. Let's go. There's a couple methods I currently have in mind for the best ones. My biggest one right now is either tomato, or listen to this, you can also use blueberries if you're broke, like if you're really broke. What I really recommend is either tomatoes, or a good one as well is bamboo. But the good thing about tomatoes is that they respawn. I don't have any on my plot right now, but since they give 3 plants, since they give 3 lunar points, and not only that, they are literally respawnable just like the strawberry. And I think each of them holds like, I don't know, 3. I have 72 tomato seeds right now. I'll just water this one real quick. Yeah, it depends on how big the tomato seed actually gets, but here's what I recommend you guys to do. If you did place the strawberries, first of all, make sure that your strawberry doesn't already have a lunar point mutation, because the unfortunate fact is that if you delete one, you're just out of points. So make sure you look around, make sure you're not missing any purple, and I'll show you what it looks like. Boom. Right here, it's very faint, but I do see a slight bit of purple. And when you see that purple, just start grabbing everything around it until the purple's gone. And I think I should have just got another moonlit strawberry, and I think I did. One thing I also recommend is in your inventory, instead of searching up strawberry, search up moonlit, because it actually gives you the exact, just any plants that have the moonlit mutation currently. But yeah, boom, absolutely beautiful. I have that moonlit now, and what I'm just going to do is literally just destroy all my strawberries. Okay, I can admit when I'm wrong, and I'll admit the strawberry strat sounded good at first, but I didn't know that everything had different different point totals for like what actually gets the most amount of points. So yeah, I admit that I was wrong, and the tomato method is definitely a lot better. But also keep in mind, just any good plants that you have on your plot already are already going to help you tremendously. Yeah, best way of currently just have all your plants already, place down your tomato seeds, and now listen up, because these are ways that you guys can actually multiply all of your results. Yes, you do need not a good amount, like you just need a little bit of lunar points to actually make this work in the first place. So just go ahead and take whatever lunar things you got and just give them to the wise old owl. If you unfavorite a lot at the same time, you can actually sell him the same thing all at the same time. So I just unfavorited like 10, and I'm going to say take all moonlit plants, and just like that, I get 21 lunar points. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't quite have 40 yet, but when you do get 40, that's when you'll have enough to get this thing, the thing on the right, the thing in golden. No, I'm not talking about the owl. I'm talking about that beautiful night staff. Yes, that's what it's called. And apparently it was broken, but now it's fixed. But it acts just in the same way as it acts just in the exact same way as a lightning rod does, as wherever you place it, the surrounding area will have a higher chance to get struck, but not by lightning, by the moonlit mutation. And for this one is actually very, very good for all the 6-point fruits. Like most of the time, I wouldn't recommend just getting a bunch of dragon fruit, because it's not easy to get a bunch of dragon fruit trees. But this is when I say grab a trowel. If you don't know what trowels are, they basically let you move all your fruits, and get all your pepper seeds, all your grape, all of the things that give you 6 lunar points, and put them all in the same area, and then attach on the night staff, and those will boom put moonlight mutations on all these 6-point things, and you'll easily be able to get a lot of points. And that is the best way to do it. But yeah, obviously you have to get the night staff first, but you do get a good amount of night staffs along the way. The only thing is sometimes you won't be able to get the night staff, which is why I would say just put a ton of tomato seeds on your property. Anyways, the main goal, if you guys want to actually make billions, I know I've been talking about the lunar points the whole video, is getting the moon blossom. Because if you guys do end up getting the moon blossom, which I actually have right here, I will just show you how much a regular one sells for, and you might just be surprised. By the way, yes, I did spend $120 on these moon blossoms, but it is what it is. If you want to help me get in the content creator program, I have to hit 100K, so hit that subscribe button. Anyways, how much is this worth? This is worth 77,000, and this is literally just a random wet moon blossom. This one's pretty small too. Unfortunately, it is not better than the candy blossom, but I would say it's on almost the exact same level as the candy blossom. So if you guys want to make it billions with it, just put sprinklers on it. I do not know if the sprinkler glitch works right now. If you know, then leave it in the comments. But if the sprinkler glitch works, use it, or else just use sprinklers in a normal fashion. Get these really big and mutated, and you can sell them for a ton, just like the candy blossom. So this is your chance. Okay, this is your chance, and I know it's a very low chance to get it because you only get 12 seed packs the whole way through on the lunar point journey. So all I can say is good luck, and I hope this video helped you guys out. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye. Good